Hi guys, it's Ricky, and this is Ricky Reveals live and in person. So I was getting ready to go to church, and I got some downloads, and I was told this was more important than going to church. So, I need to do this to do this first. And if it goes longer then it is what it is. Again, the letter R is significant. Hey, um, I was told to tell my story. Well, not all of it, but a certain part of it. Um, I have committed adultery. I've never been married. I've never been married. Thanks, Mary. I've never been married, and if there's any documents saying that I was or is, they're false. I have never ever been married to a man or a woman, um, but I have been involved with 3 married men, and I did not know that they were married. One of which was born in August of 1979, and that person lives near a cemetery, and they are stealing either from an account of mine that I don't know about, or they're stealing from someone else's account, and they need to stop doing it. And if it's mine, you better come face me, coward, and give me what's mine. Someone's born in 1964, they're 64 years old. Someone could be a member of the street gangster disciples. We got N, we got P, K. Someone's addicted to painkillers. Someone's initials are JS or SJ. VN or RV. Someone needs to give me back my RV or pay me for it. Somebody's got a VPN or whatever, VM, yeah. VPN, I think is what it is, VPN. And that's how they're doing what they're doing and thinking they're going to get away with it, but they're not. RJ, Kansas is significant. How's it going, Earthy kind of girl? Derek, someone's name is Derek. North Dakota or Notre Dame. Somebody could have like college degrees and you don't even realize this person's college educated. One of them could be a law degree from Notre Dame. Someone could be the vice president of some organization. Someone could be in the military. Someone's born on the 9th, the 4th, the 6th, or the 2nd of any month. Somebody's looking for a few good men. Or they had a few good men. Or they had one good man and they changed that, screwed them over for a few counterfeits. KFC could be significant. Hey, how's it going? North Carolina is very significant. Financial institution is very significant. Prime trust. Thanks, Molly. June 8th. March 6th. March 2nd. March 4th. June 3rd. June 2nd. June 4th. February 3rd. February 6th. February 9th. February 13th. February 12th. April 2nd. April 6th. April 3rd. April 9th. April 5th. October 3rd. October 2nd. October 5th. New England. Northwestern University. Somebody's Jewish. CERN. CERN is significant, which I'm telling you, CERN is not what they're telling us. Trying to open the gates of hell or some shit. They're not, it's not, the purpose behind CERN is not what they are telling everyone. I said that years ago, but I'm saying it again. Or somebody's concerned, or they're pretending to be concerned just so they can get information to fuck you over. Something about fern, red fern, where the red fern grows. Someone could have just lost their dog. Something is going to be taking place in the next few weeks. Someone's a truck driver. Vern. Someone's name could be Vern. Perkins Restaurant could be significant. Or I guess someone's last name could be Perkins. Someone played football in high school, junior varsity. Or basketball. I mean, take out resonates. Someone, their name's George, but they go by G. Or maybe their name's not George, but they go by G or G Money. percent. Someone thought the percent of money that they were stealing was not big enough to get noticed. It's been noticed. Someone's either 64 years old or they're born in 1964, in February, March, June, or April of 1964. Someone's name is Karen. Something's going to be very serendipitous. Casey. Warren. The FFA is significant. Well, but someone's name is Karen too, though. I didn't do this in the last reading, so I'm going to do it in this one. June 7th. Always in control. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4, 6, and 7. NIV. The counselor's suggestion box overflowed with ideas from the school's young students, varying from attentive and reasonable, replacing fluorescent lights with tons of twinkling Christmas lights, to imaginative but impractical, covering the hallways with giant slip and slides. But each one was read aloud during weekly staff meetings. The children's ideas never decreased in volume or zeal. They believed that their school could be greater than any other, and that their school counselor not only respected but valued their input. As a result, students also approached the counselor with their personal troubles. He heard about failures on the soccer field, fights with best friends, botched geometry quizzes, and sibling rivalries. His door was always open, and the seats weren't empty for long. What did he offer these young hearts and minds? What was the secret to giving them serenity in the midst of those tumultuous years? He mimicked the example set by God, our great counselor, who hears our worries and protects us with his peace. Someone is being considered to be like a counselor, or people are starting to respect someone and realizing that they're not a bad person. Like, they just got demonized by somebody who was demonic. And it's because this person's character outshined what the accusations were. Sibling rivalry is very, very significant. Narcissist. You could have a sibling that's a narcissist. Or a parent, and your parents started the rivalry between you and your sibling. Somebody's pregnant, and somebody or somebody's pet's pregnant. Or there was a narcissist who was expecting something, and they're not going to get what they expect, or they're going to get something, but it's going to be not what they expected whatsoever. they're going to be getting challenges because someone's coming back to somebody else, and that person's going to tell the truth, and it's going to knock this narcissist on their ass. Vacation. You might even be going to take a vacation. Much needed one. Much deserved. Air sign. You could be an air sign or you're dealing with one. Or it's an air sign that's going to tell you the truth. Something's ending, something else can begin, and someone's spying to see when someone comes towards you. Or someone's spying to see when the best time it is to come towards you. Oh. Somebody could be getting a divorce, like I said in the beginning. Like, somebody was messing with them. Well, I was married. I said I was married, messing with a married man, which I used to, but I didn't know he was married until it was much too late. There was 3 of them. One of them I lived with him for 3 months before I even knew he was married. And then the other one told me his wife disappeared on him when he told me about his wife, he told me that she disappeared 2 years before I met him, and that he's been trying to find her to get the divorce so he could serve her with divorce papers. And I'm pretty sure when he left me, he went right back to her. So she was never gone. He was just a cheating, lying son of a bitch that now is getting a divorce. Or somebody's spouse sent in a private investigator in order to get evidence that their spouse was cheating on them so that they could have evidence against them in court. And one of the people I'm talking about in my story, their spouse was a Gemini. Oh, God. Let go and give it time and patience. God is going to work everything out for you just fine. You just got to let him work. Let God be God. There's a Leo that went wild. Now wishes they hadn't. Or they're about to. Take a breather, Cancer. Well, there's 2 of them I was talking about. So I guess there's four married men that I've been with. Practice gratitude. Be grateful because there's been several people who want you dead because of what you know and because they didn't realize that you were not privy to the information that you were sleeping with someone's husband. Step into your power, Aries. Cool your emotion, Aries. So there's an Aries that's pissed off. And then an Aries. So 3 Aries cards back to back. So there's somebody's an Aries that needs to work through their feelings, cool their emotion. And by doing that, tell the truth. Open up to change, Aquarius. Step up and lead, Capricorn. Let your fears dissolve, Cancer, and reflect on your priorities, Aquarius. Oh, and attend to the details, Virgo. There's a Virgo that got themselves into something that they would have waited and paid attention to the details. They'd realize that they were on the wrong side of the situation. situation, Virgo. There's a Virgo now wishing they had. Father God, Lord Yeshua, Holy Spirit, what needs to come out in this message? The Wheel of Fortune. Everything that's happening now was fated to happen, and it's everyone's karma and it's everyone's lessons for their part that they were taking in, and the grand scheme of things. Everybody had a part to play. And as somebody said to me here recently, as long as you are standing on God's principles and you are doing your best to follow God, you are going to be okay. But some people think that they can keep what's done in the dark, and that's one of God's promises, is everything done in the dark will come to light. And there is a Queen of Fire, an Aries or a Pisces, who is talking shit, backbiting, being two-faced, and it's about to come to light if it hasn't already. But someone thought they were going to be able to keep something secret, and they're not. This person could have blonde hair, or they wear wigs. Could also be a Virgo, or there's a Virgo that now knows the truth of the situation. Somebody was telling the truth, but they were being like outnumbered, like by a bunch of liars or a group of people who all had something common interest to keep safe, or so they were telling that a collective story that this person that was telling the truth, like, that was standing by themselves, that they were crazy, they were on drugs, they were lying, whatever. Well, someone finally used their brain and said, you know what, this person, this whole group of people is going up against, what they're saying makes sense. And what these group of people, their stories keep changing, or their stories don't match, or whatever. So somebody went and investigated, and they got the keys they needed to put together the fact that the person that was standing by themselves, that was being harassed, who was being mistreated, was actually telling the truth. October 18th and October 9th, September 10th and September 18th are all significant. We also have April 18th and April 10th and April 9th. Somebody is standing at the gate. They're standing at the door of destiny, of healing, of a door that they have every right to walk through, and somebody else is at that door trying to keep themselves hidden. But if you look close, you can see a man's face right here. There's someone standing in the way of the person who's meant to walk through that door, and that door. Someone's trying to keep somebody from walking through and stepping into their destiny, stepping into their full power. And it could be someone's father, or someone's husband, or someone's ex-husband, or someone else's, or a father-in-law. Or it could even be a boss, like someone's employer. Someone could be 49 years old, 44 years old. Or somebody's a Leo, because the Lion's Head pub in Chicago could be significant. 6 of Swords. Someone's about to sell into the calmest chapter of their life. Once this Goliath is defeated, someone's going to walk into the happiest and the most peaceful period they've ever known. But first, there's a tower. April 16th, June 16th, June 18th, June 10th. Someone could be in the Navy, or they were, or somebody really likes ships, like somebody who collects ships. Or have you ever seen like those ships in a bottle, like that people have on their desk and stuff? I just got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 birds. So 6 people that you could have 6 ancestors that are helping you move into this calm chapter, that are fighting for you on the other side, because they've seen you and watched you be misabused and mistreated and lied on and done dirty by like everyone that was supposed to have your back, and they are not going to allow it to continue. The Hierophant. God is also on your side. Or there's a female preacher who is actually into sacrificial rituals who is against you. And that's why it's been so hard, because this person knows the dark and the light. They pretend to be light, but they're dark. And they're in a position of power, so they have a lot of influence on people who think that this person's one thing and they're really another. Someone's name is Megan. Oh, and Karen. Yeah. Can't forget Karen. Or this person is a Karen, and that's why you're being targeted. May 4th, May 10th, May 14th, May 16th, May 8th, May 18th, May 9th. The color blue is really significant. Somebody has done rituals to keep you from being married. If you've never been married, that's why. Someone, whoever this is that's doing these rituals over you, that was one of their goals, was to keep you from ever having love. Someone's pride in their ego and their pain that you have nothing to do with is the reason why they're doing this to you. They could be 34 years old or 43. This is definitely a woman. Maybe it's an ex-wife, or a wife that's being like left behind, or a mother who, because her marriage didn't work out, she doesn't want you to be married either, or she wants to keep you from ever having love so that you could be at her beck and call. There's 2 people that know what this person's done, and they're working in the background to stop it, because they know that this person lied and they know what they're doing is wrong, and they're finally putting a stop to her. It's somebody who wants to marry you too. Confirmation. Yeah. When this all comes out, that somebody born on the 14th of any month was trying to destroy any chance you had at real happiness or real fulfilling your life's purpose or your dream, fulfilling your dreams. When that comes out, you will actually you're going to probably get engaged to be married the same day that this information comes to you, because it's coming to you from somebody who wants to marry you, or somebody's born October 4th or April 10th. But somebody who's born on the 14th of any month, March 14th, April 14th, June 14th, July 14th, are most significant. But that is your hidden enemy. Yeah, the truth shall set you free. And it's coming. And it's what you've asked for. I mean, it's going to hurt, obviously, but I think most of it you already know. You just, because no one will say it to your face, you don't have any confirmation. But you've put together the things that actually happened, like in your face, the things that you know, like, because you were affected by it, like, directly, and then the things that you just intuitively know were done, or the reasoning behind why certain things were done to you. You pretty much have all the truth anyways, but like there are certain things I think you don't know yet, but you will know them soon, because somebody realizes how fucked up it is that what they did or what they were a part of, and they also realize that they are in love with you. And this Queen of Swords in the reverse. A Libra or an Aries. Or not Aries. Libra or Virgo. Feminine. Who wanted to control you. Or your ex-wife. Or current wife, the wife that you're divorcing. They couldn't stand the fact that you actually have a destiny that's full of abundance. Instead of worrying about their own destiny or worrying about their own life, they put all their energy and effort into destroying yours. Or the person that they think you're running to or going to get married to. Queen of Pentacles. Can't make this shit up. There's a King of Swords who believed a liar and got on the hate train to destroy a Queen of Pentacles. And now they have to own up to the fact they were part of this fucking major betrayal. Someone's 53 years old, or 35. Or March 5th or May 5th. Or May 3rd is significant. But someone's crying now because they realized they were wrong. They should not have worked with this group of people. All because somebody was a liar and a thief. Somebody wanted to steal something from somebody, so they created this huge illusion, this huge lie. And now someone's realizing they fell for the okie doke. And they want to send you a message of truth about your mother. Or about theirs, or about their ex-wife, or about their current wife that you didn't know about. Or they chose somebody over you and married them, and they want to tell you about it, and they don't think you know, or you don't know. And the reason why it's such a big deal is because the person they married is someone tied to you. And that's another thing, that this person married this person out of being vindictive and petty towards you. They somehow, some way, this person thought you did something to them that you did not do. And so they went and married this other person who is tied to you some way, shape, or form, just out of being petty and vindictive. And this person's learning a huge lesson on what being impulsive, childish, vindictive, petty, why all those are character traits that you really don't need or want to have, and how much heartbreak and pain this person caused a lot of fucking people because of it. And now there's justice here, and somebody has a lot of passion and desire to deliver this message to you, and it's pretty sure it's the person that wants to marry you. November 3rd or March 11th could be significant. January 17th as well. Somebody used witchcraft, black magic, to create a lot of illusions about somebody who either is in the public eye or is destined to be a public figure, to try and destroy their character, destroy their reputation before they ever had a chance to get off the ground and into their North Node, their life's purpose. And it failed miserably, or it's in the process of failing. January 3rd, January 11th are also here. November 17th, November 1st. March 17th, March 1st. And love. We found love in a hopeless place. Love always wins. June 11th, June 3rd, June 17th, June 1st, January 6th, November 6th, March 6th, 1963. Tanner or Tammy. I don't know which one it was, but someone's 62 years old, and somebody tried to deny knowing information because they didn't want you to get a victory. Somebody knew something, but because it would have helped you, they didn't say anything because they don't like you. No, this person's wishing that they would have said something. December 7th, July 12th. King of Fire. So there's a Leo or a Cancer who either is your hidden enemy, or there's a Leo or a Cancer that knows something and they didn't tell you because they don't like you. And you may actually thought this person did like you. Could be a fake friend or family member or someone you even had a romantic affair with. You really cared about this person and they didn't give a fuck about you. And they knew that things were going down, but they kept their mouth shut because they didn't care that you were getting hurt. They do now, though. Someone took from you so they can give to someone else. And now they wish they hadn't done it because they're losing everything. Strength, Leo again, and 4 of water, 4 cups. Someone rejected you for someone else, and they thought you would just lay down and die, and now they wish they hadn't done it. August 17th, August 1st, August 6th, August 4th, August 10th, August 3rd, August 7th, August 9th. August 5th. There's the 9th again. 94, 93, 95. 86. 88. 87. 83. 81. 84. 'And here come the authorities, or a Cancer, born July 5th, to tell you the truth. And it's going to cause all kinds of conflict. Or people try to keep this person away from you, or keep this person from telling you this. So there's been conflict going on that you may not know about. Or when this person tells you what they tell you, then there's going to be conflict. May 8th, someone's 58 years old. 1985, August 5th. Patience and the 7 of Earth, again, July 14th. Be patient. You're going to get what's yours. There could be 2 Cancers here. One born July 5th, one born July 14th. One of them hates you, one of them loves you. But either you don't realize this, or you've got it backwards of which one likes you and which one doesn't. 1975 is also significant. And May 14th. Victory is yours, though. Stop suffering and tell the truth. So whoever it is that's holding this truth from you, they're suffering hardcore. I wish I could right my wrongs. Well, if you really want to right your wrongs, you could tell the truth. You are your own karma because you choose to stay with the karmic. The longer you wait, the more karma you will face. Look how many cards are in this. You can't tell me this shit's... I mean, you can't make this shit up. Heads or tails, I don't care. Surprise me. Somebody's bisexual. If looks could kill, I'd be dead, but they don't. So instead, I'm losing my hair because I wish death on you. So someone around you is losing their hair, and that's the reason why, is because they wish death on you. Do the right thing, give the money back. And what did this whole thing start off with? Someone stealing someone else's money. It's bigger than you think it is. Gemini 4311. They chose to betray you of their own free will, and your dad's not your dad. And the year of the dragon. So somebody's born in the year of the dragon. 2024, or something happened last year. The 1964, which came out in the beginning of the reading too. It's actually come out like twice, I think, in this reading. So someone born in 1964 could be your hidden enemy. You just don't even know it. Or 1976, 1988, 2000, or 2012. I think this is the verse that talks about people having to being told to give you gifts. Like, so basically, someone's telling someone they got to give back whatever they took from you. And it's somebody who has power and authority over the person that doesn't want to give you back whatever it is they took. Or it's the actual law. And their father Israel said unto them, if it must be so now, do this, take of the best fruits in the land in your vessels, and carry down the man a present, a little balm, and a little honey, spices, and myrrh, nuts, and almonds. Yeah. Someone has been told by God, or by the powers that be here on earth, that they got to give you back whatever they took from you. And they better get to doing it. Some days I'm Sade, some days I'm Tupac. Don't fuck with me. See you in the next one.